Andrew Tate has gotten clapped on YouTube. He's gotten clapped on TikTok. TikTok has advised that they're also looking to remove the duplicate videos of Tate. The move follows in the footsteps of Instagram, Facebook also banning him from their platform. And Andrew Tate is off. He's off TikTok as of now. Here it is. Permanently banned from TikTok for breaking content rules. Controversial content creator and former kickboxer Andrew Tate has been permanently banned off TikTok. In a statement to the Washington Post, TikTok said Andrew Tate's account was removed for breaking rules on content that attacks, threatens, incites violence against, or otherwise dehumanizes an individual or group. I think a lot of people forget that women are also a part of that. Now, knowing what I know about the way that internet content works, knowing what I know about how like reactionary forces operate, I'll just say this: the next wave in this is to, one, get involved in the debate sphere and talk about free speech. Okay. 2, turn around and weaponize the same platforms like arbitrary guidelines against people that violated on the other side. They're going to do the "what about violence against men" narrative. Why do I know this? Because I lived through 2016 and 2015 as an online content creator who was at the Young Turks, who was on the side that you are all on now. I've been on this side for a very long time. I've seen this dance, okay? I've seen this song and dance play out many times over. And that is where we're going to go. Because it's an old trope. It's a comfortable team to play in, okay? And that's precisely why they're going to do that. This was my greatest call, like I said on my alt account. My greatest lock of the decade was calling a return to 2015 era politics once Biden got into office and things returned to normal. Reliving Gamergate era politics, we're in the misogyny stage. Next stage is the alt-light video game essays defending free speech. And the final stage is Nazis clawing back into public consciousness through the right-wing aligned social media algos on TikTok. Okay? And that is precisely what's going to happen. They're going to do that. They've done it before. And they will try to do it once again. They'll turn around and they'll look at all the fucking femcells on TikTok and be like, look at all these misinterest femcells who are saying like kill all men, fuck all men, blah, 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 blah. And ultimately, there is a distinction between the two. Misinjury does not accompany structural violence in the same way that misogyny does. But obviously, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay? If you... here, a quick way to describe it is this, okay? Bigotry, discrimination, and hateful speech or hateful misconduct is simply being mean if it doesn't accompany the historical reference points and contemporary examples of structural violence. The reason why misogyny is bad is not necessarily because, like, oh, you're, shitting on women, okay? The reason why misogyny is bad is because society has structurally aligned to oppress women, at least historically, and contemporary remnants of that historical association, that historical oppression, still exists in society to this day. The same energy goes for homophobia and bigotry of other sorts. And every single time you turn around and like shit on fucking femcells, which I do regularly, right? Femcells, rad fems, they're really fucking cringe. They're really fucking annoying, right? They go crazy. They pop off. Look at any of my tweets where I encounter a group of stans, and you will see like, I had the audacity to reply to Megan Thee Stallion, and immediately there's like 10,000 QRTs of people being like, you're a misogynist. You should kill yourself immediately. Please kill yourself. You're fucking misogynist, blah, blah, blah. Those people are fucking annoying. Okay? Those people are incredibly annoying. Having said that, however, yeah, or you're 40, which is the worst one. It's worse than saying kill yourself. Those people are just like fucking toxic. Those people are cringe. Those people are annoying. But ultimately, they're not relevant in the grand scheme of things. They have no power. And more importantly than their own personal lack of power, there is nothing. There's no representation of that in our structures, okay? Misogyny versus misandry is like telling your boss you're fired versus your boss telling you you're fired. Both are not nice, but one obviously has power and the other doesn't. Exactly. Or misogyny versus misandry is like homophobia versus heterophobia. Okay? That's it. It's like straight pride. Why no straight pride parade? That's what the energy is. Same with like anti-white racism versus anti-black racism, right? So you can try to reduce it and strip it of all of its context and all of its nuance as much as you want. But ultimately, that is the reality, which is why, regardless of my me being banned for my usage of the C word, okay, and Twitch coming out and saying that Twitch coming out and basically saying that I'm not white enough to be able to say it. Most people that saw that clowned on it and laughed about it, including like actually racist people. Like even Republicans understand, even conservatives understand that like the C word is not the same as the N word, right? Man, you really do have to repeat yourself a lot. Yes, because none of these problems go away. Okay? Hate against anyone is bad. One isn't as bad as the other, but trivializing hate against men is still kind of fucked. Dude, I'm a man. My brother in Christ. I am a man. I get the anti-men hatred as well. It is a laughable notion to sit here and act like it's the fucking same. That's crazy. You are a crazy person, okay? Yeah, but you are a trans man. I don't know if you want to go along with that route. I don't know if you want to say that because that would, because you're a transphobic person, right? So when you say I'm a trans man, you're kind of proving that like, trans people are completely just entirely 100% the same as cis people in that regard. You know that, right? Like that's like that would go against your overarching transphobic narrative that you're trying to spread, I think. I'm joking, lol, sorry. Okay, well. Anyway, so and I've said this before, right? Like the reason why the N-word is such a powerful word is because it's something different than just a hurtful word, okay? It is a reinforcement of the pre-existing and still existing systematic oppression that black people face. You get it? That's the main difference. Because without chattel slavery, without the history of brutal colonial occupation, without the history of current and subjugation of black communities and black people in general that have been systematically underfunded, systematically cast aside, that have been ruined by the criminal justice system, okay, and a lack of adequate funding, the N-word would just be a mean word. It would be the exact same thing as the word cracker. Okay? The delicious saltine treat is what I'm saying. Do you understand? That's what it is. And that's the main difference. Stop saying see you in a week, bro. Okay, I saved it. So, and I think most people do understand that. Like, most people do understand exactly what that is. But they try to make an argument desperately, I would even say. They try to desperately craft a narrative and seek oppression and seek victimhood where no such oppression or victimhood actually exists. in an effort to just like feel kind of better about yourself, I guess, or feel kind of cool, like you want to get in on it. Okay? Misogyny is a hateful ideology that is not tolerated on TikTok is a laughable statement, by the way. We've been removing violative videos and accounts for weeks, and we welcome the news that other platforms are also taking action against this individual. The Andrew Tate hashtag is still visible on TikTok at the time of writing, but presumably it will be shadow banned, similar to how other controversial or dangerous hashtags have been wiped. The problem is, it's laughable. Like, everyone that has ever been on TikTok, even for longer than a fucking second and a half, knows that that is a laughable concept. Like, the idea that misogyny and hateful misconduct is not allowed on the platform is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. What is this? Commentate L? Not me DJing on Andrew Tate's bald ass head. Had no idea who this was. Hashtag Andrew Tate, hashtag loser. Wait, is that actually him? No shot. Oh my God, that is him, I think. No, read her pinned. This was taken in LA in 2019. I had no idea who he was at the time. Obviously, I do now. I mean, the chin, dude. That chin is like, or lack thereof, is a dead giveaway that we might be actually staring at Andrew Tate's bald ass head. Not a lot of men are that chinless. Yeah, he does look like a Bob's Burger character. Kind of mean that she thought she was harassing some random bald dude, though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Anyway, so yes, there's a picture of Andrew Tate when he was 16. Come on, dude. So, I mean, people are having their fun, but like, if I look at the fucking hashtag right now, I'm sure that there are still plenty of. I mean, there's mostly people clowning on him now, but
if I have a woman who I truly love, and I go out and fuck, and I come back to her, and I don't care about her, and I only love my girl, that's not cheating. That's exercise. If she even talks to a dude, it's cheating. If I have a woman who...
Yeah, I mean...
Andrew Tate is becoming the most famous...
Cobra Tate runs a pyramid scheme for Sigma males. Okay, like they've definitely cleaned up the hashtag. Kind of wild to see, like it is kind of wild to see Andrew Tate like and only people clowning on him now, rather than people just like pushing it. Anyway, so rather than people like pushing P. Before this happened, of course, he was banned off of Facebook as well, and that kind of like started the sequence of bans. I believe he's now banned off of YouTube as well. He has also ended his Hustlers University multi-level marketing scheme. Now, am I going to take credit for all of this? Am I going to take credit for like successfully fucking clapping Andrew Tate's ass cheeks in front of hundreds of thousands of people? And then millions of other people on multiple platforms that ended up causing the demise, or at the very least, like started the demise being caused. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, I'll just say it. If you want to see like what started this sequence of L's that my man started taking on July 21st, you can clearly see in this video. I made Andrew Tate run away in a debate, which is now sitting at 1.6 million views. That definitely did. that definitely did play a role. I know a lot of you are still conflicted, saying, well, that was platforming. That's not platforming. He already had the platform. He already had a much larger platform outside of Twitch, but he also certainly was not on my platform. He was on Twitch on someone else's Twitch account, and I was asked to join. So, so Andrew Tate, you know, shouts out, pour one out. Pour one out for the boy, okay? Debating Alpha Bros is a waste of time unless it actually hurt the other person, which you seem to have done. Yes. Don, can you please at least mention that you are humble and privileged, because you are kind of boasting now and that's not allowed on Twitch? I mean, part of the reason why I was able to successfully take him down was exclusively because I am so privileged. I recognize those privileges. I use it to my advantage. I use it to your advantage as well, as best as I can try. I look a certain way. I sound a certain way. It's hard to make the "you're actually a soy boy cuck" narrative stick when I'm 6'4", hairy as fuck, and, you know, a big dude overall. I myself do not personally abide by such rigid gender norms. I think that those are silly, right? Someone said, "You look gay, though." Yeah, that's not what your mom said, though, last night. Sorry to report this, but I fucked your mom. I'm your stepfather now, and going on a one-day timeout. But yeah, that juxtaposition is what made me more successful than other people that also, went after him, I think, in my opinion. Also, if you're a tater tot and you say, "I look gay," that's kind of funny. My man is the most European dressed motherfucker on the planet. He is so queer coded. The only thing, like, I was going to say, like, the only thing that takes him away from, the only thing that allows him to beat the otter allegations is his bald head, but not really. I mean, he just dresses in the most European / queer coded way possible. Are you kidding me? My man literally wears little slippies. Like, he wears little slippies everywhere he goes. He wears skin tight fucking, like, velour pants and shit. What the fuck do you mean? Dude, you're gay. Andrew Tate looks like if you tried to draw Pitbull from memory. Jesus Christ, that's good. Show the Tate fans this pic. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. My man is flexible. It's great. So, yeah, including sparkling water, including like riding so hard for sparkling water, or talking about how you are much better at like sexting men than the sex workers under your employ. That's if you're gonna talk about like being sus or whatever, like Andrew Tate quite literally was like, "I can sext dudes way better than women can." Like, what do you mean? He straight up admits it. Like, he loved making dudes come. That was his passion. Until, he farmed a bunch of 12-year-olds out of their mother's credit card money for his Hustlers University multi-level marketing scheme. He was joking. No, he wasn't joking. That's his business model. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, I did watch the Meat Canyon video. I guess my final words on it is big L. Big L. Major L for Andrew. Major L for the platforms in general. But most importantly, a major L for 12-year-old boys all around the United States of America will now be rudderless. They will be looking for the other next the other next like misogynistic hydra head that will pop up. Olivia Little of Media Matters says, new Andrew Tate videos are widely circulating on TikTok because of fan accounts despite the platform's promised ban, and it looks like TikTok is doing little to stop the spread of his content. Just searching Andrew Tate brings up a massive list of fan accounts, many of which are quickly archiving their old videos in an attempt to ban evade. There it is. TikTok has consistently fumbled moderating fan accounts that upload duplicated content of banned influencers. This is exactly how InfoWars and Alex Jones content continues to go viral on the platform. It's not the influencers uploading it, but fans. Yeah. Us women haters are oppressed. All of our public speakers get silenced. Yeah. Not really. Not really. Misogyny isn't one of those things that people often go after you for, unless you're literally like Rouge V, you know what I mean? Who was another PUA guy before Andrew Tate, right? Like, most of these platforms allow misogyny to continue. Of course they do. It's like very hard to moderate content like this, okay? Are you making jokes or are you being serious? I make jokes like that all the fucking time sarcastically. Does that mean that I'm going to get banned? It's very difficult to moderate this sort of shit. Okay? It's very, very, very difficult to moderate this sort of stuff. Anyone with a fucking brain cell understands that reality. However, Andrew Tate didn't do the Jordan Peterson thing of constantly trying to carve out an exit strategy for himself. He never hid his perspective. He openly was propagandizing violence against women on very clear terms. And if you do that so consistently, yeah, you are going to get clapped for fucking misogyny. It's like revealing your power level, you know? Nazis all over the internet know that you're never supposed to reveal your power level, because once someone knows you're a fucking Nazi, it's a wrap, right? They're not going to take you seriously. Platforms are going to start banning you. You're going to get banned from the Hasanabi broadcast and not be able to subscribe at the top of the hour where a 60-second ad break comes, and you're going to be stuck there watching the ad instead of not watching the ad and enjoying an uninterrupted broadcast experience, which you can do, however, if you're not banned, by subscribing for $5 or for free, because the top of the hour is here. Now, of course, if you no longer want to see those ads, like I said, you can subscribe for $5 or for free. Or Twitch Prime is free, or by getting gifted a sub, like Dr. Decomposing. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads. Here's the 1-minute ad break now. Hasan, Tate was framed by other same-looking bald man. As you have shown time and time again, there are many lookalikes. That's pretty funny. There were a lot of people commenting under your most recent Tate YouTube video that you weren't firmly pro-ban, similar to Noel Miller. I watched it and I thought your takes on the ban were a lot stronger, like one day after. I don't know what they cut out from the first day. But no, I recognize the lack of power that we kind of have towards structural issues. I recognize the lack of power that we have towards actually fighting against structural oppression like misogyny, right? By taking down one fucking misogynistic content creator, you know what I mean? That's I don't know how to describe it. That's not gonna fucking solve the issue, you know what I mean? It's true. It's just fucking true. But I'm not gonna ride to keep a guy like Andrew Tate unbanned from these platforms when he very clearly is championing it. Nobody asked him to be the fucking CEO of misogyny, and he was like, no, I'm gonna be the CEO of misogyny. I'm gonna do it. I hate women. Except no, I don't. Now that I got banned, I don't hate women. I'm sorry. I love women. Like, he could have just been like lightly misogynistic and continued doing what he was fucking doing. But no, he had to like literally, the reason why he was so powerful and so successful in such a short period of time was because he was appealing to the dumbest person. And in order to appeal to the dumbest person, you got to just fucking let it ride. You got to just say it like you mean it, right? The Trump thing. Trump isn't any different than any other fucking Republican with respect to his worldview, with the things that he advocates for, but he says it. He says it in a way that dumb guys understand. And when you do that, you will be very successful. Okay? When you do that, you'll be very, very successful, especially if you are firmly planting yourself behind structural inequalities and structural oppression, like misogyny, like racism. You know what I mean? If you do that, there is already pre-existing social conditioning. So people are constantly looking for someone to reconfirm their biases. Okay? This is much larger than Tate, but the reason why they fucking took the reason why they scalped one, was because like he wrote it. He said he was the CEO of misogyny. So what were you expecting? Is there a way to do that, but to re-educate them to the light side of the force? I wonder. I wonder if there is. I wonder if there is a way to, I don't know, dumb down content and commentary and make it as broadly appealing as possible from like a leftist perspective. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know if there is someone doing that with like a pretty sizable community as well. Probably not, though. You know what I mean? Yes, we will talk about She-Hulk is complete woke garbage. Hypothetically, let's say there was a Hulk, right? But female. This would make the Hulk a woke SJW. We will cover this. POV, you checking on your teenage son who can't stop saying bitches to address every woman. You guys are so dumb. Anyway, I haven't seen She-Hulk, but I did see some clips of it, which were kind of whack. And I think that they're doing the classic, like, Twitter writing on She-Hulk. So that's probably why conservatives are, like, once again, able to make fun of, like, leftism or progress or whatever the fuck. Because, like, someone wanted to put, like, radfem shit in, because that's the only thing they know about politics in you know, new content that they're making off of like old IP. All right. Trump has lost Fox News. We're going to talk about that in a second.